Hello YouTube, it's been a while. Jeff here. I am doing a rather different, unique video this time. This is going to be an experimental video. I recently started grounding or earthing. It's just basically where, if you go down to the real cheap part of it, just be outside in the grass, in the dirt with your bare feet. And it's natural grounding. But unfortunately here in Wisconsin, can't always do that. Probably more than 70% of the time you cannot do that. So there's other options of using your basic wall outlet and using a plug like this that only has a grounding plug, and where the electricity actually comes out, it's nothing. And that's a way to get yourself grounded. And I use a strap like this and put it on my wrist, and I walk on my treadmill that way, and it's like I'm walking outside. I'm touching the ground, and it's a way for your body to get rid of the positive ions and neutralize stuff that gets in your body throughout the day, whether it's from electronics, lights, all the different things going on in the atmosphere. And it's just really helped me become more positive, energized, and just feel better. And how I learned about this were other YouTube videos, and a doctor back many years ago did an experiment with his plants in a window and grounded the plants by running a grounding rod, which I purchased off Amazon. It's a simple rod that goes into the ground, and then you run a wire into your house, and that's how some people ground. I'm on a second story, a little far to run a wire up and through my window, so I'm not doing that. However, I do want to conduct an experiment, so that's why I bought this grounding rod. And instead of putting this outside into my ground, I have a rather sickly Christmas cactus that I've had for many, many, many years. This Christmas cactus has been in my family. It was actually apparently my mother's, so my grandma's. I'm guessing well over 70 years old. It has sprouted many, many other Christmas cactuses. I have this one, this is the original, and then I have two other ones that came from just, the leaves breaking off, put them in some water, get them to root, and pot them. I believe that there's many other family members, extended and otherwise, that have plants from this. However, this one stopped flowering 10 years ago. It just doesn't flower anymore. And that could be partly my fault, because honestly, I've never given it any plant food, just water. But it looks, normally pretty good. But the last 6 to 8 months, it's kind of looking sickly. So I thought, well, let's give this a try. So I'm going to put the grounding rod into the soil with the plant, and then I will put it into the outlet here. Now I want to make sure people check their outlets. Generally, if you buy something on Amazon, a lot of them come with this free plug, but I already had one of these. I do a lot of electrical work, so I want to make sure my outlets are correct. But if you look, the two lights are lit up here, and then this one is not, and it's a correct alignment. It's just telling you that your polarity is correct and that your ground is grounded. So this outlet, wow, is a tight outlet, is correct. So then you take this and you put this into the outlet, and it's naturally grounded, okay? And then you have a wire like this, and you put the one end into the hole, and then this one, when I'm normally on my treadmill, just goes in like this. And then, as I said, I'm grounded. But for this experiment, let's take the wrist off there. And now granted, this is, I believe, a 40-foot cord. Obviously, I don't need that because I'm not going outside. But, so you plug this into here, and then you take the grounding rod and put that push. And then it does come with this protective tip because obviously it is sharp, so you can stick it into the soil outside. But what I'm going to do is put this with my plant here. And be very careful because this thing is old, like I said, and lots of roots. So there, it's probably about 6 inches in. And I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to still water it like I always have, but let's see how this progresses into an experiment of positivity and bringing my Christmas cactus back to life, and hopefully it'll begin to flower. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and look forward to the future video of the results.